Hi, my name is Carter Ziegler, and I would like to discuss with you security awareness training and some topics that will help um, make your computer secure. The first thing I would like to discuss is why is security important? Security is important because without having security measures in place, like if you're using a desktop computer or laptop and you don't have a firewall or virus protection on your computer. For example, you may be subject to attacks when just going online to shop at your favorite store, or simply by opening an email that you think is normal, but it turns out to be a virus that can take over your computer. A spam email saying you need to call a number and are asked for your bank information to fix this problem. Then there are charges on your account that shouldn't be there. Therefore, this is compromising to your personal information. The next thing I want to discuss is choosing a good password. Choosing a good password first off. Don't use passwords that would be easy to guess, and never, 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 never use any of your personal information. I want to give you a few examples of 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 what of not to use as a password, not to put as a password. Obviously, password, your name, welcome 1234, Carl 123456, your birthday, your email. Those are just a few main ones. The most important ones are obviously your birthday and your email and password and your name. Um, now here is how to have a good, strong password. Um, password should password should be at least 10 to 16 characters long. Should be at least 10 to 16 long or longer, and include numbers, symbols in both uppercase and lowercase letters. Here are examples of good passwords to use. Hawkeyes 2018, two exclamation points. Chief Fan 96 exclamation points. Royals Fan 86 exclamation points. So the main thing there is just using capital letters, um, lowercase letters, and numbers and exclamation points. The next thing I want to discuss is resetting your web browser. Um, this could be come in handy depending on if your browser is not working properly, and there's a few different methods depending on the browser that you're using. First browser that I will discuss is Google Chrome. First, click on Google Chrome menu, and then on the on Google Chrome menu on the toolbar, browser toolbar. Select the settings, and then click Show Advanced Settings and find the Reset Browser Settings selection. This will be where you're able to reset your browser. The next browser that I want to discuss is Firefox. First, click on the icon. It looks like three stacked lines at the top right of the browser window. And then select the question mark at the bottom of the drop-down menu, and then select troubleshooting information in the slide out menu. Select the Reset Firefox button at the top of the new web page, and then select Firefox in the confirmation pop-up window. The last browser I'll talk about is Edge. This is the one that's most common in Windows 10. First, click on the settings, and then scroll down to clear browsing, data, and then click choose what to clear. And then I would recommend is to reset the entire browser. Click all options, then click clear. The next thing I'd like to discuss with you is the difference between standard user and administrator. Um, when you're logged into your computer, whether you're a administrator or standard user, there's examples how to figure out if you are or not. The first example would be, let's say, for example, you're at your job and on your computer, you have access to your folders on your computer, and you can open them, but you can't change the folder name, delete anything in the folder, or delete the folder altogether. This would mean you are a standard user because you only have permission to be able to do certain things. Now, on the other hand, let's say you're the boss of a company, therefore you most likely you're logged in as an administrator, so you will be able to create folders. You can open them, you can change their name, or you can delete them because as an administrator you have the credentials to be able to do so. The next topic I'd like to discuss is how to password protect your screensaver. Here are the steps on how to protect your screensaver. Press the Windows key on the keyboard, the button between the Control and Alt keys, then type change screensaver and press enter. The next thing is in the screensaver settings window, click the box that says on resume display login screen, and then click apply and click OK. The next topic I'll discuss is antivirus software. I'll discuss what antivirus software is and why you should always have it on your computer. Antivirus software is a program or set of programs that are designed to prevent, search for, detect, and remove software viruses and other malicious software that will prevent your computer to be able to run properly and could compromise your files and your operating system. I would recommend running antivirus software at least once a week on your computer. How to lock your computer. This could be useful if you are looking something up or there are files you don't want anyone to see while you're away from the computer. This process is fairly simple. Just find the Windows button on your keyboard between the Control and Alt keys, press the Window key plus the L at the same time, and then will bring you to the login screen requiring you to click sign in or enter a password before you can log back into your computer. The next thing I want to discuss is how to back up your files. This is very important to have a backup of your files in case your computer is not working properly. To start the process of backing up your files on Windows 10, you should follow these steps. Click on the Start menu button and click the settings icon at the bottom left corner. And then click where it says Update and Security in the first row, bottom left. In the left column, click the icon that says Backup, and then click the plus icon that says Add a device. And then a new window will come up with options how you would like to back up your files, either on desktop on the hard drive itself, or you can choose the option to use an external hard drive or USB flash drive. Now the backup process has begun. You can choose where you want to back up the files to, when you want to back up the files, and how long you want to keep the files for. Now I want to discuss with you what are browser extensions, and how they can help you use your browser more effectively. A web browser extension is an application that will work directly within your browser. For example, you can install an application called Ad Blocker. This will make it to where when you go to certain websites, there will be less ads that will come up, making your surfing of websites much more enjoyable. Finally, last thing I want to discuss with you is what is web content filtering and how it can be used. Web content filtering is a tool that can be used for denying access to content or certain websites. This can be especially helpful if you have children that are young and only want them to be able to access certain sites that are deemed appropriate for them. I hope this makes you more aware about security awareness, and thank you for watching my PowerPoint.